Welcome back once again to the second destination of our virtual visits today. We are now flying you to the north of Thailand. So, some of you might wonder, it has been known for the beautiful scenery and rich culture. What about science, research, and innovation? You all might want to know, so we will take you to the Northern Science Park today. What happened at Northern Science Park? What are the unique value they are providing? We will learn and enjoy the exploration with them today. And in the meantime, I would like to encourage all of you on the participant side to type down your questions, comments, and feedbacks in the question box, and we will take that question to our prominent speakers to address if the time allows. And have one of your delegates might have wondered what's the difference between the Thailand Science Park and science parks in other regions. The main difference is that Thailand Science Park has been derived to the research-based type of model, while the regional science parks are university-based type of model, which we use the knowledge from the university, the personnel, the equipment, and all facilities providing the university to support the intermediaries at Science Park in that regional ecosystem. So I think you might be very excited to learn about Northern Science Park, and let's join us to explore the biggest science, technology, and infrastructure in the northern region of Thailand called Northern Science Park, located in Chiang Mai, one of the biggest and crowded cities. Please enjoy.
Hello everyone, this is Chiang Mai University's Science and Technology Park, or in short STEP, a university science park located in northern Thailand. STEP is on a mission for being quadruple helix linkage between university, private, government, and community sector, and also doing tech commercialization, startup incubation, and infrastructure service. STEP is the headquarters of Northern Science Park, or NSP, under Regional Science Park project conducted by Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation. STEP also managed the NSP building by the concept of Total Innovation Solutions, providing the users with entire service for research commercialization through 3 approaches, with adequate physical facilities from office spaces, meeting rooms, training rooms, laboratories, pilot plants, and spaces for market testing for the novel products. Other additional facilities such as cafe, convenience store, exercise spaces are also available to support building users in all sectors to work in research and development all the time, or 7 days, 24 hours. The design of the building has inspired the new generation to participate and connect to drive creation of full innovation ecosystem within the NSP building. Today, I will take you all to visit the NSP building. Where we stand now is NSP reception hall, the first point of contact for the service and a space for meetings to discuss with recipients. Okay, it's time for me to take you all to visit our building. Let's start at our NSP Rice Grand Auditorium, an auditorium with 440 seats for large events with a 400-inch LCD projector screen and a full sound and light system that received the Thailand Mice Venue Standard or TMVS in the category of meeting rooms from Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau. Next, another room that received the Thailand Mice Venue Standard named NSP Conference Hall D206 has 20-seat meeting room with full equipment and facilities for online meeting. Then, I will bring you to another station. It is C2, an area for entrepreneurs participating in the incubation program. NSP provides technology business incubation program that incubates startup or innovative entrepreneurs to start a business. Emphasis on the development of potential entrepreneurs to be able to compete in business and grow by leaps and bounds and have a good business network. Okay, let's move to the next station. The station number 4 is Innovative Food Fabrication Pilot Plant, or in short, Food Fab, providing food processing services for market trials and services for the use of machinery for the food business. Divided into 4 production lines. Line number 1, acid food process. Line number 2, low acid food process. Line number 3, dehydration process. And line number 4, advanced food process. Next, station number 5, another service that supports the operation of recipients which use the service of Food Fab is NSP Central Lab, a laboratory which provides an analytical and testing service and tools for physical, chemical, and biological analysis and testing. The service is divided into 3 groups. Group number 1, chemical analysis. Group number 2, microbiological analysis. And group number 3, physical analysis. And the last station that we proudly present is NSP Inno Store. It is a market testing area for products resulting from the research, development, and service of the NSP network. Finally, there are also supporting facilities in the area such as coffee shops, food hall, convenience store, and exercise area. I hope you guys enjoy with our building, and thank you so much for visiting us, and we look forward to meeting you in person at Northern Science Park building. Thank you.
Thank you so much, NSP team, that you give us a chance to explore Northern Science Park in brief. But still, I think most of us might want to learn more about what they offer there in terms of hard infrastructure and soft services. So it's now turn to invite the representative from Northern Science Park to share in details. Please join me in welcoming Associate Professor Dr. Pitiwat Wattanachai, Deputy Director of Science and Technology Park from Chiang Mai University, on behalf of Chairman Northern Science Park. Please welcome.
Good afternoon.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
All right. How are you doing there?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay.
And thank you so much, the most beautiful MC today.
All right. Thank you for the compliment. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So I think as I saw your video early on, it was so much to say about the facility at Northern Science Park. Would you mind telling us more about some of the highlights of your infrastructure?
Okay, just let me share about what we have again.
Sure.
Also, a while ago, it just like a quick tour of our facility. But if you take a look into the area like now, I mean, you take a hot air balloon, right?
Right, right.
And then you're just landing on the land. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna take you to the presentation, to elaborate more what we have in this area.
Sure.
So, could you please share
The screen
our
up.
PowerPoint? Yeah.
Sure. The team will help you pull up the slides.
Okay. So the thing that I gotta show you it is about the area that we are located here. Okay, in this yellow circle, as you can see in the slide. And in this area, it is about 10 hectares. So we call it Food and Bio Innovation District. So right now, we just located here, and also we surrounded by the expertise and also the area just as the field laboratory and also like a pilot plant to demonstrate our technology. We call it the supply. And for the demand, we also have like a startup, SML, I mean SME and large enterprises that also joined up in this area by the help of activities of Science Park. So for the next slide, I'm going to show you inside the Science Park that you already take a quick tour, and it is also a virtual tour. So right here we have one complex consisted of 4 buildings and 1 auditorium. You can see you have a walk-in visual already. And for the we have 2 pilot plants. For the first one, we generate UTD, stand for Uniform Thermal Distributed Radio Frequency Technology, to help the farmer who cultivate rice. Okay, so we can have the organics, the pure organic rice delivered to the customer. Okay, and the next one, it is like this. It is the innovative food fabrication plant to help the people to produce the food in terms of cooking already, ready to eat. I mean, semi-cooking, you have to cook a little bit, and also to extend the shelf life. The food here, in the term of innovation, we deliver 2 things. The one is nourishment. The second one is novelty. So we can find a new product, and you can have a new taste, and you can have a very brand new sense of the food right here. Okay, so we have 4 laboratories. For the first one, we have the AB+, that is Agriculture and Bioplasma Technology Center. We use the high energy physics and let them help to produce the plasma status and use the plasma in terms of agriculture and also biotech. The next one is the Center of Ion Beam and Technology. Okay, ion beam, we use ion beam as a high energy physics to develop the materials, for example, the corundum gel, and also the optical analysis to try to characterize them to have the more value. The next one, it is the NSP Central Laboratory located in this building. So just as the narrator already showed you in the video, we have like the equipment, for example, GCMS, AAS, UV-Vis. This one is try to characterize as well and give what is the nourishment and also the novelty. In terms of novelty, we try to give you the parameter and scientific evidence that this food or this kind of product can help you in terms of active ingredients and compounds. Okay, and the next one, we have the fat lab, the big fat lab. Okay, right here we provide you 3D printers. It is about the filament technologies. We have the broad spectrum of the filament started on bio and end up with the metal. Okay, so we can print the softest one into the hardest one. Okay, in terms of the utilization of this equipment, you can use like to be a mold, to be a mock-up, to be a prototype, and also what the startup call it is MVP, minimal viable product. It is very, very crucial thing for the startup to do that MVP. So they can start here. And all of these things combined together, I would like to focus on the pilot plan right here. As I mentioned before, we can find the novel food here. We can fabricate the food, and also we got the raw mat from the field, just adjacent to this building. Okay, inside this pilot plant, by the soft mechanism, we know that if the SME and startup want to invest in terms of agro-industry or the food processing, they have to put very high effort in terms of investment. So we install some kind of help in terms of investment on the machines and also equipment to help them to make the novel food. Okay, by these activities, we have the purpose to upscale our product. If you have the technology that have TRL about 4 to 5, you can connect with this pilot plant to do the upscaling, standardization, optimizing, and also upskill your people. I mean, if you have the staff and if you have some technical personnel, you can use this pilot plant to help them to establish very brand new products in your company. So we call it innovative food fabrication plant. Please take a look inside the pilot plant. On the shop floor, we have 4 rooms. It is a big room that conform with the process. The 4 process we have, it is low acid food processing, acid food processing, dehydration right here, and the last but not least, we have the advanced food process. This one also include about the extraction technology. We provide a very high concentration active ingredient and compounds to help our entrepreneur to create brand new, like I said, but it is very high value in terms of just like Thailand Science Park already mentioned, Deputy Director Stanak already said, we also working at the herb, especially hemp and also cannabis. So in this floor, we provide you supercritical carbon dioxide extraction, HPP high pressure process pasteurization, and also PEF, pulp electric field. So this is the advanced food process to help the people to make their raw material to have more value added. Okay. So, and we also provide the space to create the food lab. We provide a kitchen, we provide a meeting room, and also laboratory, just like here. Okay, by this, I'm gonna show you the real picture. It is the machines, or the machines located in 4 lines. Okay, and if we digging deep into each line, it always start with the preparation process, preparation first, and then it is processing. And after that, we package them and also storage. Okay, so this line is acid food. There are 13 equipments and machines right here. Okay, mainly we use like a steam cooker and also centrifuge separators right here and homogenizers. Okay, and the next one, it is equipment in the low acid food. There are 11 equipment and machines. Okay, the same as the line previous. And also the processing. Right here, we also, this one is the main machines in this line. It is method. Okay, and the dehydration. At the moment, we have the requirement from our entrepreneurs to use the thing right here. It is it is fish dryer and also spray dryer. Okay, it is have the capacity very close to the OEM plant, but we still have the main purpose to use it for the research and also for the market validation. Okay, the last one, as I mentioned before, we have the documentation skid, supercritical fluid extraction that use the carbon dioxide and also HPP and PEF. So as you know about the northern Thailand, we have many things that gonna use for agriculture. We are really keen to do the agro industry. So the raw materials here, it is fruit, vegetable, and also a product from the field. We try to give them, like I mentioned before, the very high value added. So by the use of this machine that can help all the people, I mean entrepreneurs that want to join us, can use this kind of machine first to produce the novel products here. This one is an example of the product that we make to be the MVP. This one serves the COVID-19 phenomenon. I mean, for the doctor to be, they are being the forefront. We just give it to them, and also all the medical officers, we give them. Okay, and this one also, after COVID-19, we cannot export our fresh food. So we try to process them to have the very brand new kind of taste. Okay, by the action of the pilot plant, we have to check. I mean, we have to characterize and give them the scientific data to prove that it is nourishment and novelty. With the help of the NSP Central Laboratory, we can use machine and also equipment, but it is characterization. Okay. We have the testing and consultancy service to help them to dig into the properties. 3 properties that we can measure in this lab. It is chemical, biological, and physical. And we can, rolling to check the specimen from the pilot plant and then give the feedback and adjust how to extract, how to produce, and how to improve the product in terms of novelty. We try to make them to have the more concentration. We try to make them to have the nano scale to serve the drug delivery system to make it small and high concentration. Okay, and together with the standardization and certification, we can make the product to the market. Okay, this one, the area of the things that we located in the central lab, just like here. Okay, and the service to analyze three kinds of properties. This one is the example of our equipment. Okay, we also like have a service. We have the three services. For the first one is test analysis service, and we also allow our entrepreneur, I mean the private sector, to use our equipment with the license. I mean the people with the license can freely use this one. And if you do not know what kind of parameter that can make a decision in your company or go on your new product, we also provide you a consultancy service. Okay, for the price, this is for the checklist of the price right here. And we're gonna proceed to the soft mechanism. As you know about all our hard infrastructure already. This one we call 5 platforms. Since 2013, we launched 5 platforms, and tomorrow, Southern Science Park and Northeastern Science Park also run and operate under these 5 platforms. Start with SDI service, incubation, co-research, IRTC, that stands for Industrial Research and Technology Capacity Development, and infrastructure. For the entrepreneur, we have the broad spectrum of entrepreneurs when we consider about the size of it. Okay. And here is the server platform. Okay, it is very brand new platform that we can help our entrepreneur in this region. Okay, in this platform, let me introduce more about P6. It is R&D facility boost up. It is one of example that we can use the soft mechanism to help them with the hard infrastructure. Okay, we open the gate of the university that are entrepreneurs that want to foster their business to use our facility as well. Okay, matching up to 80%. And also we have in the network of Southern Science Park, we have the 156 laboratories that can serve the entrepreneur 10 pallet plants that's located in northern part of Thailand, and we work as a network. Okay, and this one is to help the startup, starting from the student in the class to the people in the ecosystem of our startup foster. Okay, and here the last slide. Okay, by this technology and the soft mechanism that we're gonna help our entrepreneurs, we try to extend to the EECI that stands for Eastern Economic Corridor for Innovation. So this one, we try to put the deep technology, frontier technology inside this building. Okay, so it is the first round for my presentation. Okay, if you have questions or any suggestions.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Pidiwat, for the wonderful presentation on the first round of NSP introduction. I think we have learned more about the facility you have and also the soft services you provide to serve the clients, not only in the region, but also around the country. And we would love to know more about the model of running NSP together with other regional science parks. I think, would you mind to share with us that information?
Okay, I gotta depict the request from Miss Ling. Mrs. Ling. Okay, sorry.
Just missed.
Okay, right here, I'm gonna share the slide.
Okay,
Okay,
all right. Let our team pull up the slide for you.
okay.
All right, please go ahead.
Um, Regarding the help that we call the soft services, the mechanism that we give to the entrepreneurs, we have like we call it total innovation solutions for the regional growth. It is total innovation solution. Okay, so by this mechanism, as Miss Ling already told you, our MC told you, we are University Science Park. We located inside university. So the supply and everything that university have, such as the researchers, lab and equipment, know-how, also technology, can be penetrated into the economic sector. I mean like a private sector or entrepreneur. Okay, in many sides, SME, large enterprises, community, and startup. Okay, we can help them by the use of science, technology, and innovation, STI for short. And we give them an economic development, inclusive growth, innovation-based economy, and of course, the quality of life will be better. So, by the help of UVC Science Park as the main purpose of NSP, okay, we provide them like a network. So by this picture, right now, in Northern Science Park, we have 14 universities joined up, and each one have their own science park inside. Of course, they are university science park, so they're gonna run the same mechanism to deliver our technology. I mean, our university technology to the communities and also the economic sector. And tomorrow you're gonna see Northeastern and also Southern Science Park. Thailand Science Park located here. So for the nationwide, we have 44 university science park as a network. So by this help, I'm going to show you the infrastructure here. It is Northern Science Park administrative buildings. And in Khon Kaen, we also have the headquarters like this picture. And very soon to come, it is in the Nakhon Ratchasima, it's lower Northeastern Science Park. And the last one is Southern Science Park in Songkhla, actually, University. Okay. But now, since I'm representative from Northern Science Park, so I would like to introduce you more about the history. We start 10 years ago, around 10 years ago, 2010. Up to now, at present, we still work under the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research, and Technology. So we try to link with the industry. So right now, in parallel, we have the MOU with the Chamber of Commerce in Chiang Mai. So we can work with the private sector and also the federal of Thailand industry as well. We work together with the private sector who is existing industries. And we try to foster the emerging industry as well. For example, we foster the startup in terms of the student, undergrad and grad student inside university. So we are one-stop service. That's why we call it total innovation solution. So here is the picture of our management team. And this one is the structure of our organization. Up to now, we transform our organization to be a department. And for the forefront that they can communicate with the private sector, it is innovative business development and also innovative startup development. Two departments, it is the big portion of our organization. And right now, this is the faces of our staff. We have more than 130 staff here. Okay, let me talk about the approaches. Like narrator already mentioned, we have three approaches. For the first one, we try to give the industry about technology that we have by the action of IP management and also licensing. We call it inside our approach. And outside in, we try to be the troubleshooters to help the private sector to solve them about maybe about manufacturing process, maybe the cost reduction. And the last one, we try to create brand new company because it's a startup approach. Okay, by this one, we can help them. So this slide shows you the 6 elements of our total innovation solutions. It is soft services, 5 soft services, because this one and this one, half of it, it is the hard facility that I already mentioned you a while ago about our facilities. And we provide them what they need. Nowadays, the tech startups and also incubation program, they need pre-incubation, incubation, and acceleration platform to be a pony, centaur, and unicorn, respectively. And the third one is R&D program. By the existing industry, they're gonna need this one to develop their business. The next one is matching fund and business matching. We try to find very promising venture capitalists and also promising technology that they're gonna acquire, or maybe the tech startup companies that they want to join up. And the last one is essential supporting facilities as a term of innovation ecosystem. By the 6 components, we can provide them to have the better quality of life, like I said, and also the perfect community for business and creative lifestyle. Okay, on the top of that, this one is landscape of our building. To be a headquarters, we have to fill up with our clients. The occupancy rate right now, it is 98%. Inside that, we have 53 organizations altogether. Half of them is small, medium, and large enterprises. And we have 23 startups. And by the sectors of the program industry, we have the 62% of ITDCS. And 14% it is agriculture and food processing. Energy tech and materials, about 10%. And the last one, it is medical and biotech that we clean for. It is about 14%. It is direct R&D, okay, mostly. The contribution that we provide to our community, in this region, we have almost 500 people enrolled in the R&D personnel. And it is more than 2,000 billion baht, 2 billion baht for the economic impact and also social contributions. The activities, it is more than 10,000 activities, and the people enrollment, all the people that joined up here, it is about 170,000 people enrolled. They all have the awareness that they can use STI to enhance their business. And we try to get about 10% of these people to have alertness that they have to take an action. Okay, so care should be taken about their business, and they're gonna need some research, need some technology to help them. Okay, this one is a logo of the enterprise. It is 28 companies right here, and Technet Startup, it is 12 companies that with us. It is only involved clients inside this building, but we also have outward who graduate already and they exit to have their own company outside. For the outward, we have more than 100 companies, I mean the startups that already joined the incubation program here. And we have the strategic partner. Mostly it is the government organization and also the ecosystem supporting the coffee shop, bistro, and also the convenience store also located here. Okay, this is the example. I will give you the pictures of all the activities and also the mechanism that we have here. It is for the first one, we're going to show you how we build up and also enhance the people capabilities here by training, by skill all the people for the thing that in accordance with the industry 4.0 and also the next era of our technology system. So we foster a startup, start from the student, undergrad student here, and we try to create the skilled people. I mean the high skill people to work in the R&D. Okay. By helping them to know about how to build innovation. And also, as you know, IDE is very crucial for the company right now. We try to transform SME into IDE, okay, by this action. Okay, and also we provide in the action of tech transfer. We transfer technology into the community by the needs of their daily life and the culture as well in the creative way. And here we transform the researcher. This slide shows you two professors in Chiang Mai University. They can transform into the innovator. Okay, right here, they know how to penetrate into the market and turn the technology into the product. Okay, the next one is translational research to commercialization. Okay, by this action, we have the funding and to fill up the valley of challenge. We start from POC, POP, pilot plant that we have. After that, we have to provide them the business mindset. We provide the standardization and certification, and then we upscale into negotiation, contract, and transfer in terms of the business acquisition, and also in terms of to deal with the term sheet and everything that include to help them to grow their business. Okay, this one for example, we try to help the people here that cultivate longan. Okay, by the use of technology from the Faculty of Agroindustry, we make and produce the essence longan. Okay, like this in the bottle already. Okay, and also we use the UTDRF, like I mentioned and introduced you the pilot plan about UTDRF before. We call for the rice producer to add up our technology in their manufacturing process. Okay, So we have the BioQ as the platform and also the machine to plug in. Okay, this one is our plan to diffuse this kind of technology in nationwide. Okay, we also have the enzyme improvement in the animal feed. We aim for the swine industry and also the chicken industry. Okay, and by the extract of the active ingredient in chili. This one is capsaicin. We use it as the medical ointment, okay, to relieve the inflammation. Okay, and this one, by the manner of matching technology with the researcher to serve the needs of industry. Okay, we have the outside in approach consisted of 8 steps. So starting from we know the problem of the private sector already. We try to analyze, recruit, visit, and develop the project by the use of STI and to make the thing happen by use IP. I mean the intellectual property management. Okay, and then the follow-up and evaluation then. Okay, this one is the example that they can help the farmer to use the straw to be the like architectural materials. Here is the like sound and also heat insulator. Okay, by the use of straw. Okay, and we also provide like direct absorption dipeptide right here to use like the collagen to absorb inside your mouth that directly into your cheek and to your face. Okay, it can help you to about the aging problem. Okay, this one is try to use the side stream product from the coffee manufacturer. You know, coffee has a puff like a sherry. We use this sherry that's very rich of the like an antioxidant active ingredient. So we try to make the coffee-genic drink that can help them in terms of the digestive system. Okay, we mix the honey with the other flavor and also like the fruit right here. We have a rice bowl. By the extraction of this rice bowl, we can produce the cosmetic products. For example, shampoo, soap, and the body lotion. Okay, and to build a startup, here is the journey. We have the launch pad for the start. From the start that we have the journey from the university student, undergrad and grad student to have the idea to find out, to team up with a partner, okay, and to be like a high value SMEs. Okay, by this journey, we try to give them the 3 essential programs. Start with pre-incubation. By the end of 6 months, we're gonna have the entrepreneur with business plan that can proceed to the incubation program. By the end of 3 years, they're gonna have business plan and also they can validate that they are high value SME or startups. After that, if they want to take off and want to join up with a big company or to be, the M&A and also to be IPO in the stock market, we provide them the acceleration platform. Okay, this one we call it the tech startup milestone. Okay, to start with the first one, and to the 7 steps, they can exit. Okay, just like here. Okay, this one is an example. These 2 medical doctors, they both are couple in life. I mean, they're married already. They try to give the patient with the health check, and also they try to make the diagnosis system to be shorter, and also digitize them. Okay, and provide already in the ecosystem. Many they provide in this time they provide UVC that connect with the IoT. I mean, you have to know, right? This place is clean already. This one is cleaned by any kind of technologies. This one is the need, and they just want to know. So with this column of the UVC light bulb, they connect with the IoT. You can know, just click into the dashboard in application of your smartphone. So you just know it. Okay, we call it BFI. Also, right now in Thailand and these northern regions already apply this kind of appliance. Okay, and Siam he is the oldest startup in our ecosystem. So he provides the settings technology to separate the calf, I mean the male calf and female calf. Right now, we want the female calf, and the percentage of success is about 71%. Okay, and organize. This one is the engineer. They are computer engineer that have the dormitory. Okay, so they provide the platform, I mean the software to manage the dormitory, and they extend into the condominium right now already. Okay, beneath also, he is civil engineer, and they provide the maid, and it is all online. It is a big system that can help the people, okay, to deploy in terms of maid, and to help the people who need maid to clean up your own facility. I mean, your house, your accommodation. So this guy already plugged into the physical facilities. For example, he also not only provide the maids, but also provide the equipment to clean your house up, and also provide the lighting and the sheet as well. Okay, this young lady also has a very promising technology about the extractions. She extracts the active ingredients from in this picture is a Catalan to use like a cosmetic. Okay, a neighbor, it is the touristic platform that can help you to manage your housing project. Okay, and there are already Thai factories provide you to use the store to use as the materials inside in terms of the package. When you want to packaging something that has a very high value, she can help you. Okay, Tom cassava, they use the cassava. The root of cassava is very hard to get rid of. I mean, for the byproduct of the cultivation of cassava, she turned it into the activated charcoal and make them into the cosmetic. Okay, right here also the medical doctors that use the Smile Migraine, it's an application platform in your mobile phone, and this platform can change your behavior and can solve your migraine problem. Okay, here is the implant technology by the professor. He can help this implant, I mean the root canal, if you have the root canal problem, he can help you to have the biocompatibility very short time. I mean, only 1 week, you can get a very good result when you implant your teeth. Okay, we also applied the plasma technology in terms of bio. This one can help the people to get rid of the anaerobic bacteria on the wound of the people. The people, the patients who have the bed rest all the time. So this one can help the people and also the patient and the caregiver. Okay, enzyme rice, they extract the brown rice in any kind of the supplement. Okay, CSR, we also help the large enterprise to give them the social responsibility for the sustainable community. This one is the mechanism that we know the demand of the community in this region. We matching the technology with the appropriate one and transfer them against consultancy and help them to get along with technology. And lastly, we're gonna have the sustainable use in that area, not only to use the machine, but they can produce their own technology. Okay. By this help, we provide how to produce, to transform the longan in any kind of food and also snack. Okay, with the help of Thailand Post Office. We also work with creative art and folk art. We penetrate into gift, fashion, and lifestyle products by the help of material science. We make it stronger, we make it durable, and we make it to vivid in terms of the art, the product that can sell, gonna have the higher one. Okay, this one is the example of any kind of product that we sell. Okay, and this building, since we construct and also design by the concept of universal design, so disabled also can join, and also if they want to be the entrepreneur, we're gonna help them. And here, with the pandemic phenomena, we have to help the mango cultivator, okay, to help them to transform into this kind. For example, it is crispy mango, the puree, okay, and sell it into the people and investors. Okay, right here as well. The rice producer also use RF technology. Okay. Okay, up to now we have the contribution. The total value creation, it is about 7 billion baht. And we have this kind of number. And lastly, we have the almost 16 billion baht in terms of economic impact. Okay, altogether we call it like an innovation that we provide for the communities to have, like I said, the better quality of life. Okay, this one is the channel that you can connect with us. Okay, if you're interested in Northern Science Park mechanisms or you want to fetching some technology as well as a startup that you're gonna adopt that technology and you want to be the investor, we can connect us with this kind of channel. Okay, thank you very much. This one is the elaboration of our work. Okay, and also invitation from me that we want you to join us.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Pitiwat, for your insightful and informative presentation this time. And you give us a big picture of the regional science park landscape at the beginning, followed by your mechanisms and also case studies that are very impressive in my sense. And I would love to discuss further with you about the collaboration in the international level, right?
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready for that? Kind of.
I'm gonna get some bottle of water.
Sure, sure. So let me encourage our audience from Asian Pacific region who are now watching this virtual tour and also maybe visit it later and the rerun. We are so honored to welcome your questions and also feedbacks and comments. In terms of the hosting organization, we are also open for your communication later on. If you have any concerns or any queries that would like to reach out to our Science Park peers, please feel free to contact us and we will connect you to, as we are a gateway for all science parks in Thailand and abroad. And I think it's time for us to go for a Q&A, Dr. Piwat.
Okay.
Pitiwat, sorry. So we'll start with the first question. Well, we listened from Thailand Science Park and now NSP. What makes NSP different and unique?
Okay. We are the first sci park located outside central area. I mean Bangkok.
Right.
Okay. And we are university science park. So we have the supply, like I said in the slide. We have our own technology. Okay. And we would like to use that kind of technology into the private sector. This one is the first difference. And since we are in the northern part of Thailand, and I think for the tourist prospect, it is the area that the people around the world want to visit us. Okay,
Of course, of course.
so this one is gonna be the very sexy thing, sexy issue to attract, not seductive, attract all the people around the world to visit us.
So it's not only STI, not only innovation, but also the
Yeah.
peaceful life, the beautiful scenery they could enjoy when they came to your park, right?
Okay. I mean the people. If you
Oh,
visit
okay.
here, you very easy
To
to
blend
see
in.
the crack of smile in all
Uh-huh.
the people here. I mean, you always have the very warm welcome and also hospitality here. And also living allowance here is very low as well. So it is the good place also not only for the tourism, it is for the investment and also when you want to start the business. We have the like digital nomad and also like a remote year to visit us and also use us like the hub for the working right here. Okay, so this one is the thing that I think it is quite very much different from the place in Bangkok.
Other, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I would like to add one more major point into the model of university science park, especially from the regional science park, that they work as a consortium. So it's not only for one university that provides supports to the clients, to the entrepreneurs, but also they work as a team. So if there is any further help needed from the companies and that science park or that university cannot provide that kind of service on their own, they would connect to their peers and other partners to help support. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. It is the way that we work as a network. Okay, so if you have inquiry or if you have a trouble that you want to solve, if Chiang Mai University do not have that kind of technology that can solve your problem, so we're gonna transfer, we're gonna refer that kind of problem to other universities in our network to help you. Okay, for example, if you want to run a kind of the natural rubber problem to run a business right now, you know, the medical devices and
Yep.
also a kind of a kind of thing that made of natural rubber. In the Southern Science Park, okay, Prince Songkran University, it is
They have the expertise
very,
there.
very keen of it. Yes,
Right,
very
right,
keen
right.
of this type of technology. Okay, so we can transfer and
Mm-hmm.
help each other in terms of collaborative research as well. So we work as a team. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to the next question because most of the audience that we have right now are from abroad, especially in Asian Pacific region. So do you appear to have the service platforms to support the international collaboration in both research and technology development and business perspectives? Please
Okay.
provide more details.
Okay, we have two keywords right here that we launched already 2 years ago. It is about open innovation. So by transfer, I mean exchange, the researcher and also the private sector, I mean the company, if they want to exchange their officer or the personnel, ID
Mm-hmm.
personnel, we can exchange by the umbrella of the open innovation. And another keyword, it is startup mobilization.
Mm.
So by this manner, I mean, we can connect in terms of information. We can share information. We can share know-how, how to deliver also the counter with that part of business. And if they want to do a part of commercialization, if they want to penetrate into the global market at a certain location. I mean, for example, if you want to sell something in China, if you want to sell something or to know and develop something in the US, we can help them. Okay, vice versa. Also, the company from abroad, if they want to know what kind of product and services that can help, that can penetrate into Thailand market, and also CLMV. Okay, we can use Science Park like a hub, and also to do the market validation as well. So this kind of open innovation and startup mobilization, it is the key things.
Is the keywords.
Yes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And I work closely with the team about some programs that you guys co-incubate some foreign companies, especially from China, that we launched together under ABI framework, AABI framework, to support the startups in medical device sector to explore the market opportunities here in Thailand. And thanks to STEP for their kind contribution in this program. I think we have learned a lot from Thailand side and also from Chinese side when it comes to the market validation. The product that has been ready in some country might not be suitable in another country, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's one of the things that we have been learning through this kind of collaboration program. So if other incubators and science parks in different countries would like to explore the Southeast Asian market opportunities, I think Thailand's peers are more than welcome to assist you in this request, right?
Okay.
Okay. I think maybe it's the last food for thought, last 2 cents. If you'd like to leave some message to the audience from Global, would you mind sharing with us the last message?
Okay. Um, we know that the online is come after COVID-19 pandemic, but it cannot break us. So we still connect online. Okay, and as you know, we're gonna go through the kind of AI, robotics, and also maybe I can use the word metaverse because right now we talk like in the virtual platform. So if you prefer some help or if you're interested in some resources in this area, we are very welcome. And also, please feel free to contact us. And by the help of our government as well, so a kind of investment tax exemption, and also with any kind of platform, we can connect together. So hopefully, we can join face to face again and keep in touch.
All right, looking forward to it. And thanks, Dr. Pitiwat, very much for your impressive presentation and sharing with us today. Please give him a big round of applause. สวัสดีค่ะ ขอบคุณมากค่ะ Thank you so much. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this afternoon program. I have a few notes to make before adjourning. We would also like to invite you to reserve some spare time to visit the exhibition booths of all awards winners and other exhibitors at the virtual metropolis by clicking the tab exhibition on the top of the live stream webpage. And you can see virtual booths that provide a lot of interactive media for you to explore. And we will also trace the statistics of the exhibition visit. And the top 20 visitors with the highest number of clicks will win special prize. Tomorrow, we still have 2 more destinations to land with. So please stay tuned and see you again tomorrow here at worldwideweb.tbd2021.com at 2 p.m. Indochina time. Thank you and see you tomorrow.